Aloha friends! Today I'm going to give you a short video on the difference of formatting a short quote versus a long quote in an in-text situation. This video is going to cover both the APA and the MLA form, and there's very little difference between those two forms, but I'll discuss the differences as we go along. So here I have generally an example post, something I might write for a discussion post, for example. And I'm talking about the humanities and defining the humanities. So I give my general definition of the humanities followed by a quote from the author of the textbook we are using. So how would I go about formatting this? Well, in general, this is a very long quote. It's 4 lines. And if you were using MLA form, 4 lines or more, you're going to have to use a different format. For APA, it's 40 words or longer, but often they turn out to be close to the same thing. I'm not really sure how many words these are, but I can check. If I go ahead and I should include the citation here, I'll just include the whole thing, and then I'll go up to Tools, and I should have word count. And this will let me know. So this is 51 words in length. So that means it most definitely is a long quote. So I'm going to go OK. The first thing we need to do is we need to bring the quote on its own line. So I would just hit the return key right here. Then we need to indent the entire quote. And I like to do it this way. It's a quick way of doing it, but we're indenting it by an inch. The next thing you'll notice is that because it's indented by the inch, these quotation marks, they become redundant because this indentation tells us that this is a quote. So when you have a long quote and you've remembered to indent it correctly, you can go ahead and get rid of the quotation marks there. Now, the other thing I would like to note is that sometimes word programs add extra spaces between each line of text, especially if you've hit the return button. And you can fix that over here. So we have this correctly. The line spacing is 2. But you want to make sure that line spacing options are correct. Now I have it 0 both times, but often you'll see this set is 12. And when that happens, that's what it looks like. It looks like just a little bit of extra space here and a little bit of extra space down here. So to fix that, you go to your line spacing, you go to line spacing options, and then you make sure that before and after is both set to 0 point and hit OK. And then you have the correct format. And there you go. That's how you correctly format a long quote, either in your discussion posts or in your academic papers. Thank you and aloha.